The official start of NBA free agency kicked off Saturday right at 12:01 in the morning on the East Coast, and players are already cashing in on those big dollars, including Peoria High School graduate Shaun Livingston, who is just days away from being rewarded quite handsomely by the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Livingston and the Warriors have reached an agreement of 3 years worth $24 million. Livingston, who is 31, is a vital component to the championship core, and management made it their priority to bring him back. After 2 years as a co-leader of the second unit at point guard, Livingston adjusted to Steve Kerr's staggered rotation this past season. He averaged 5 points and 3 assists, backing up Steph Curry, who agreed to terms of 5 years for $201 million. Both deals will become official when Livingston and Curry sign on July 7th. Now, are the Cubs back? Who knows? Last year, the club stood at 51-29. Now, a year later, Chicago is a 500 ball club, sitting at 40-40. But after a month in which they ranked among baseball's best for run prevention, the defending World Series champs sit just 2 games behind the surprising Brewers for NL Central supremacy. It's a great American ballpark where the Cubs and Reds are rocking bedazzled uniforms. Top of the third, John Jay would get the Cubbies on the board with a yabo off Reds pitcher Jackson Stevens, Jay's first home run in a Cubs uniform. Later in the third, Wilson Contreras' swing here can be summed up in 2 words: electric. The long ball goes 440 feet and brings Anthony Rizzo home. Cubs would give away the lead on the pitcher Jackson Stevens' 2-run single up the middle. Cubs would give up 3 more runs and lose to Cincinnati 5-3. To the south side, where Southpaw is repping some old school gear. Jose Abreu at bat blitzed this ball to left field, his second home run in many days, and gives the White Sox a quick 2-0 lead. Impressive pickoff by White Sox pitcher Derek Holland here, and a sneak behind by Yolmer Sanchez to catch Carlos Gomez sleeping. But the early success would fade. Game tied at 2, Elvis Andrus getting a hold of this one, Melky tracking it, but he just can't make the catch, and it goes over the wall, giving Texas a 4-2 lead. Rangers would end up scoring 6 more, winning this one 10-4. Now, Cardinals hosting the Nationals tonight at Busch Stadium, looking to win their 4th game in a row, and tonight was a special moment for Alex Mejia as he gets his first hit and RBI in his major league career, and he wouldn't take long to add to a special night. Bottom 8th, Chicks dig the long ball. Mejia goes yard and adds the much-needed insurance run for the Redbirds. Now, starting pitcher Michael Wacha had a special night of his own as he ties former Cardinal Steve Carlton as the second fastest to reach 500 career strikeouts in Cardinals history. Wacha gets the win, and the Cardinals beat the Nationals 2-1. Rain on the course delayed the 3rd round of the Quicken Loans National in Maryland. Your leader, David Lingmerth, on the 6th has this approach shot. Didn't sound right coming off the club, but he would park it on the green to save par. Hole 16, Spencer Levin has this birdie putt to get to 6 under, and he'd find the bottom of the hole. Lingmerth is your leader at 7 under. International friendly, U.S. hosting Ghana in Hartford, Connecticut. Jorge Villafana gets the best of this defender. Cheeky move here. The chance ends up on Joe Corona's foot from Dom Dwyer, the maestro of the night, scoring the golazo at the celebration. 52nd minute, Kellen Acosta with the free kick finds the back of the net, giving the American Outlaws the 2-goal lead. USA wins this friendly 2-1. Now, the NBA carousel is in full effect. Paul George is heading to Oklahoma City to team up with Russell Westbrook. Jeff Teague is going to Minnesota. Ricky Rubio to Utah. J.J. Redick is trusting the process and joining the 76ers. And after trading away Chris Paul, Blake Griffin will be the new face of the L.A. Clippers as he has agreed to a 5-year, $173 million deal. In other Chicago news, after 2 seasons with the Dallas Stars, left winger Patrick Sharp is returning to the Chicago Blackhawks on a 1-year contract. The Chicago Fire look to maintain one of the top 2 seeds in the conference as they head to Vancouver to play the Whitecaps. And Ricky Steinhaus Jr. wins the Coke 0400 on the annual night race at Daytona. And do you remember when you were younger and your mom would always say, don't forget to put on your helmet and elbow pads? Well, she was right. Check out these bikers in the Tour de France who got a little more than they bargained for when they tried to turn in wet and rainy conditions. A handful of them crashing and getting scraped up all along the way. Maybe some of them should have listened to dear old mom a little bit more.
Yeah, that's some serious sliding going on there during that.
Oh, absolutely. And if you look at this guy, he's helping out the biker, and
he's going to slide too.
Yeah, best skating.
I mean, it looks the falling doesn't look like fun, but for him pushing the bike, that looked like a little fun.
No, this definitely looks painful.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it. I mean, if they're sliding in those conditions, I wouldn't even want to be anywhere near a bike in that moment.
Just got to keep the training wheels on.
There you go. All right, thanks, Cody. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna have a last look at your forecast coming up.
Brought to you by